Ramboprah Radio with your host, Jen T.
Yeah, fucking Jen is a warlord.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Ramboprah Radio. I am your host, Jen T. Twitter and Instagram at Jen T523. What's good, motherfuckers? Oh boy! In honor of my dear friend Charles and Johnny Football for trolling me last week about DC, here's a little ditty I wrote for you. Do 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 do. The new Charles in the neighborhood, and John Boy too, and they understood. They tried to troll Ramboprah, you see, like they wanted the family. Charles in charge is wrong, and I'm right. Bum, 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 bum. Johnny Football doesn't know shit about MMA. And I want Ramboprah in charge of me. How's it feel? Suck it! Chupa mi verga! Listen, I will be wrong about everything else from here on out, but you will never, ever hear me say that DC is the Michael Jordan of MMA. In the words of The Undertaker, rest in peace. Boy, talk about a spoiled retirement party. I mean, really? I mean, I knew, Stipe knew, Ohio knew, but the rest of everybody else did not. And that is okay. I am enjoying the win thoroughly, and better luck next time, slugheads. Oh man, okay, but today we have Bellator, and tomorrow we got UFC. Holy shit. So for those of you who don't like MMA, fast forward 10 minutes ahead. We're gonna talk about some fighting, blood, breaking bones, choking people out. Awesome. First off, we got Bellator 244, Bader versus Nemkov. Holy shit, this card looks better than UFC. Yikes. So I'm going to blaze through my picks real quick. First off, I've got Vladimir Tokov. You know me, I'm pro-Russian. When it comes to bets, I'm pro-Russia. I'd say Russians are like 7 out of 10 with wins. 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 wins. So I'm taking Tokov on this one. Team Fedor. Fight team. Next, I've got the Ukrainian Vladislav Benchenko. Let me try and say it right. Let me not upset Vlad. Vladislav Benchenko. There we go. I got it. Ukrainian, which is Russia's cousin that they do not like each other. Versus John DeSuze. Holy shit. John DeSuze is not a Jesus. He's a black guy from Florida. Jesus Cristo. It's just John. Yeah. Jesus. So then if you're not Mexican, then it's John Day Jesus. You got to know, if you are Hispanic and you got the name Jesus at the end, then it's Jesus. But if you're not, then it's the Jesus. And the Jesus he is not. He will be crushed by Vlad the Impaler. Next, I'm taking Weber Almeida Team Machida versus Salim Menchkidov. Now, he's got the off, which means he's Russian, right? Wrong. Turns out there is some new Istan place I never heard of. Tajikistan? Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Hey, this is not a real Istan. I accept Dagestan, Kyrgyzstan, Turkmenistan, Azerbaijan. This is not a real Stan. So I'm not picking this guy. Sorry, Salam. Salam alaikum. You're out. It's Weber Almeida, Team Machida. I'm going with that. Next, Eric Perez, Alliance MMA versus Josh Hill. This was a close decision for me, but even though Eric Perez has lost his last 3, I feel like he knows his back is against the wall and he is willing to do anything to get the dub. He will get this done. Josh Hill is also coming off a loss, but it's only 1 loss. So I feel like Josh Hill still has some time. Eric Perez's MMA career is on the line. So he needs a dub stat. So I'm going to give it to him. Ramboprah gives you a win. Next, Adam Picoletti versus Sydney Outlaw. Well, Sydney and Outlaw, sorry. You will lose. I'm taking Adam, even though he's from AKA. AKA is a great gym, but I feel like it's like, unless you're like a big name, nobody paying attention to you up there. And if you're not Khabib, DC, Kane, or who's that other bum that's there? What's his name? Luke. His name escapes me. Luke. Oh yeah, Luke Rockhold. I just feel like nobody paid attention to you if you're not one of these big time guys. But who knows? Surprise me, Adam. I'm picking you. Next, I have Yaroslav Amozov, Ukrainian, my brethren, 8 KO, 10 sub, 5 decisions, versus Mark Lemminger. Yep, see you later. Then next, I've got John Salter versus Andrew Kapeglav. Just pick that guy, Andrew. Roy Nelson versus Valentin Moldavsky. Holy shit, Valentin is terrible. 1 KO, 3 subs, 5 decisions. But Roy Nelson is even worse. Big country. Terrible. Absolutely an abomination. So you must pick Valentin Moldavsky. Team Fedor Fight Gym. And the girls, I thought both are terrible, but I'll just go with the one that I know, and that is Julia Budd, 13-3 versus Jesse, whatever, 9-3. Meh. Go fuck yourself. And then finally, Ryan Bader versus Vadim Nemkov. Now, I love Ryan Bader. However, I feel like it's just time for a loss. Is it time? Has Father Time going to tap Bader on the shoulder and say, hold my beer while you lose? I'm just going to pick Vadim Nemkov just as an upset, because why not? Why not? Let's upset everybody. For the Bellator picks, I'm taking Vladimir Tokov, Vladislav Barabuchenko, Weber Almeida, Eric Perez, Adam Picoletti, Yaroslav Amazov, Andrew Kalabavdinezhutanan, Andrew Kapil, Andrew is not Russian. He is from Team Elevation, 4KO, 10 subs. Okay, there you go. Valentin Moldavsky, and Julian Budd. Vadim Nemkov. There you go. There's my final decision on that for your Bellator picks. Now it's time for the UFC. I need a minute to myself. So make the word. You will never get to me. I can't be done unto myself. Hello, you got any grabs for me, breakaway? Won't you put your boy? Bring the pain, don't stop the something. Bring the pain, ripping it into pieces. There, I hope that was good. All right, your UFC picks, here they go. I'm gonna fire these fuckers off fast and furious because it's fucking hot in the Ramboprah studios. First off, UFC Munoz Edgar. I'm taking Timur Valev. Next, Matt Schmelzberger. Matt Schmelzberger versus Carlton. I had to do a double take because Carlton Milton is a black guy named Carlton. Carlton is not unusual to be loved by anyone. Damn. You're gonna lose, fam. I watched Schmelzberger, made a burger, ate the burger, and I'm taking Matt Schmelzberger. Dwight Grant, Austin Hubbard, Amanda Lemons. I'm saying Amanda Lemons. And that was not a hard choice either. She's fighting Mizuki, I forgot her last name. Both are excellent submission artists. Mizuki is like 14-5, but Amanda is 7-1. So I'm just gonna take Amanda on this. Don't at me. Next, Maria Agapova, Daniel Rodriguez, and this was a tough one. It was like Matt Rodriguez versus a Marcin Prasino. I just went with Marcin. I just feel like Poland might have better MMA versus Lozon MMA. Marcin it is. I'm riding high. And then Alonzo Menfield. Oh, shit. Okay, Alonzo Menfield versus OSP. And I don't like this fight. I like Alonzo. He's training at my potential future home gym, Saxon's MMA. But, I feel like he should get this done, but OSP is, of course, no slouch. He's very slippery and crafty, but he is also very lethargic. And the last couple fights I have watched him, he's like one loss. I just feel like, even looking at his profile online, he just seems tired. Like, he's just like, yo, I is old as hell, and I probably shouldn't be fighting. I should be like sitting on a couch somewhere, or just like, hanging out with me mates. He just looks very slow and lethargic and tired. And I feel like if Alonzo Menfield wants to stay in the UFC, he should win this fight against OSP. If he really wants to keep his job, you should not lose to OSP. But if he does, it will probably be via Ezekiel choke. Now, OSP lost his last fight, every other fight. Again, he has the potential to win and do well, but there is some weird mental thing going on. Whereas if he's just like too relaxed, he's so relaxed he's not even into the fight. And I don't want that relaxed OSP to show up, you understand? But I'm taking Alonzo Menfield. Fuck it. Suck a butt, OSP. It's been real. We're getting off the OSP train. Choo-choo. And finally, this breaks my heart to even say this. I have to say this. I love Frankie Edgar. Toms River, New Jersey. I must ride with Toms River, New Jersey. But watching his last couple fights, I feel as though Pedro Munoz gets the job done. He hits harder than Frankie. He is the bigger, faster, stronger version of a once champion Frankie Edgar. And I just feel like this is the end. This is the end. My only friend. The end. This is the end, man. I don't want to say this. I believe in you, Frankie. But fuck. It's time. It's just time. Maybe Frankie needs to transition to coaching, or hey, maybe go on to Bellator. See what's over at Bellator. I don't know, something. But this has to be the end for Frankie. I can't see it. I cannot see how Frankie wins this fight. He's gonna try and he's got impeccable footwork. I believe in that footwork. His hands are amazing. But Pedro Munoz, if he hits Frankie once, maybe twice, he's gonna concuss this man. You understand? Frankie is going to need a stretcher after this is over. Oh, this breaks my heart. It is Pedro Munoz. So finally, my UFC picks are Timur Valiev, Matt Schmelzberger, Isaac Villanueva, I missed that, Dwight Grant, Austin Hubbard, Amanda Lemons, Maria Agaboa, Daniel Rodriguez, Marcin Pacino, Alonzo Menfield, and Pedro Munoz. Bet with me, bets against me. I don't give a fuck. Let's have fun and watch the fights. Hell yeah. And now, back to the regular show. So, as I was telling y'all last week about my parental situation, I just got the worst example of how right my mom has to be. Now, let me clear the air here before y'all start at me and say, I love your mom. She's so nice. Whoop de fucking whoop. Yes, you love my mom. You don't have to live with her. I get it. I love my mom too. I love her dearly. It's just this level of having to be right all the time is very off-putting. So, like I mentioned last week, I try to keep my distance. I observe from afar, or I dip my toe in the pool. This week, the nail hit the hammer hit the nail, so to speak, and as y'all know, a year ago I had an accident or whatever, and I am driving my mother's car. Yes, I know. It's award-winning dating material when you go to pick up a lady and say, "Hey, hop in my mom's car." What a life. Anywho, so her check engine oil light has been on for probably about 2 months. I could say 2 months, month and a half, check engine oil light, okay? And I've said, hey, we gotta take the car. I gotta take the car. I'll take it. I'll pay for it. It's no big deal. The light is on. We need to do something about it. And she goes, no. And I was like, what do you mean, no? She goes, no. I'm mad at the mechanic because he changed the oil too early. Not at the mileage time. He changed the oil too early. So now we're going to wait because he changed it too early. And I was like, okay, well, I get that you're upset, but you realize I don't even tell her this. In the back of my mind, I'm just like, okay, all right. So you're willing to risk damage to your car to prove a point that is only going to affect your wallet. Okay, Kentuver. I was just like, oh yeah, Mom, I know you're mad, but we need to get this taken care of. She goes, no, gonna wait. And I was like, okay. So flash forward. That was a flashback. Jump forward to the now. This week, when the entire fucking panel lit the fuck up with hazards and yellow lights and low engine pressure and whoop-de-fucking whoop. Holy shit, la chingada, down here we come. I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, my God. So all of these lights start flashing. All this shit starts happening with the fucking car. And I was like, all right. I was like halfway to work. I was like, I could stop and go and turn back home and not go to work today. Or I was like, or I can go to work and then I can call, somebody and let them know, anybody, or make an appointment myself because my mom is crazy. Okay. So I forget about it, and then I'm go, oh yeah, at the end of my shift, I was like, at lunch, I was like, I better call my mom. So I call her. I call. Nobody picks up. Call home. Nobody picks up. I'm afraid to fucking drive this car. I'm thinking it's going to blow up. And so I call my dad, which I never do because sometimes he's just not helpful. So I called my dad. I was like, hey, because he's had thousands of cars. So he's bought all kinds of hoopties all the time and they break down, so he knows how to fix cars. Okay. And so I was like, hey, just as a heads up, the car is flashing all of these lights and it's saying low engine oil pressure and all of this stuff. And I said, is it safe to drive home? And he said, stay there. I'm coming to bring you oil. So my dad arrives at my work and he pulls the oil stick out to check the oil. And there was no oil in the car. And driving without oil, for those of you who are not familiar with this principle, it can cause your engine to seize up and basically fuck up the whole engine and total your car, basically. It's trash. And because because my mom was so stubborn, so had to be right, for weeks, for months, I said, check engine oil is on. Check engine oil light is on. We're going to wait. I'm so mad at the mechanic. He changed the oil early. We're going to wait. I'm like, wait for what? What are you talking about? This is fucking crazy, lady. You're going to damage the car. So you're really going to damage the car to prove a point to who? Yourself? That it can be done? Well, I could tell you that. A friend of mine did that. I've seen it. Drove the car with no oil and the fucking thing seized the fuck up, totaled the car. You really want to do this, lady? I'm just like, okay, you're the boss. Your mom. MOM. You know. Nobody can tell you nothing. But anybody can tell you that if you drive a car without oil in it, your engine is going to be fried. So I was just like, oh my God, this lady is mental. Absolutely fucking mental. And I was just like, okay, one of these days I'm just going to take the car. I'm just going to do it myself. I'm just going to go somewhere and get fucking oil change because this bitch is crazy. Well, now we're at the state of where there's no oil in it now. And thank Christ, Nomadi Patru Espiritu Santi. Holy shit. Thank Buddha. Hail Satan. That the engine did not seize up. My dad got there in time to put some oil in there because the motherfucker was bone dry. And turns out we found, or we didn't find, because both my dad and I, we looked to see there was no leak. Turns out, take it to the mechanic. Turns out because the car is older, that, and it's not going on long distance drives or whatever anymore. I'm just driving it to and from work, which is like 30 minutes there, 30 minutes back. The long drives, I guess it's worn out some kind of seal or something in the oil thing, and it's leaking. So they told my mother the cost to fix this is going to be, are you sitting down? $2,200 to fix this car. They have to pull the engine out and reseal this fucking oil shit. I was like, lady, you... I don't want to motherfucker my mom, but god damn it, man. Shit. You can't do that. Why are you fucking waiting so long? Oh my God. I nearly passed out. My mom's like, I'll just pay it. And I was just like, pay it? What the fuck for? You can get a new car. She goes, yeah, but you'll have payments. I was like, all you got to do is just pay this $2,200 one time. I was like, or you can trade in the fucking leaky ass car and save your $2,200 and probably get, even if they gave you a low end $5,000 back and you got $2,200, you almost got $8,000. That's a good down payment on any fucking car. And no oil leak, no nothing, no bullshit. You just pay it and you're done. She's like, no. I'm just going to pay it. I was like, oh, fuck. Son of a bitch. Welcome to my life. Holy shit. I'm just like, I'm so glad I'm almost out of debt. That way I can start saving up for my own car. That way when a light comes on, I'm going to take it to the mechanic immediately. I'm not going to wait because I'm beefing with the fucking mechanic. Who the fuck cares? You got to take care of the goddamn car. Jesus Christ. So obsessed with trying to be right all the time that you nearly totaled your own goddamn car. It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. This is the shit I'm dealing with, people. Holy shit. Man. So after that, I was just like, I was blown away. I was like, lady, you got to check yourself. I was just like, I normally don't tread this water, but I pulled her up on FaceTime and I was like, look. She's like, I'm so mad at this mechanic. Mom, I've got you on FaceTime so you can see my face. Please do not blame the mechanic because it's not his fault. We're responsible. If I'm using your car, you're letting me use your car. Both of us are responsible to take care of this vehicle. Are we not? She's like, well, yes, but, and I said, okay, Mom. So that entails taking care of the vehicle, whether somebody changed the oil too soon or too fucking late. Gotta take care of it. And if a light comes on in the car, we need to take care of it. Okay? You've been around longer than me. You know this. My grandpa was a whiz with cars. He worked at Buick. He knows fucking cars. She knows cars. My grandpa taught her about cars. She knows this. And yet, her ability to be right all the time has overridden her reasoning. So I was just like, lady, look me in the eyes when I tell you this. Please be respectful to the mechanic. It's not his fault. This car is leaking because it's old. But we had 2 months of warning. The car gave us 2 months of warning. You need to check this out. You need to get this fixed. We're blinking. We're letting you know. We're alerting you with lights, and you're ignoring them. This is our fault. Okay? She's like, okay, I'm going to be nice. I promise. And I was like, thank you. Goodbye. I love you. Goodbye. And I hung up. I was just like, whew. I had to hold it together. I was like, oh, God. I don't like confronting her because, again, she likes to be right all the time. So I'm just like, ugh. Oh, God, here I have. But I had to put my fucking foot down because I'm the one who's driving that car most of the time, and I don't want that shit to blow up on the fucking way to work. I was like, oh, my God. Lady, hear me. Hear me. I'm not coming from a place of judgment. I just need you to understand that this is our responsibility, not the mechanic, ours. It would be one thing if the mechanic fucked up, which he kind of did by changing the oil early, but it's past that point now. The moment the check oil light sign came up or oil maintenance sign came on, we should have taken the car immediately, not too much later when the whole goddamn panel is lighting up saying hazard, hazard, hazard. Mi vida loca. And speaking of crazy, it's time for Customers of the Week. Oh my God, I had to help this guy. I call him Sleepy Brown because he likes the way you move. I like the way. Sleepy Brown is a black guy who calls the store, but he's like in and out of consciousness when he calls. And I was like, how can I help you? Sir, you had a question? Yeah, I had a question. I was wanting to know if you have any of the... Sir, was it a vitamin or did you need some? Did you want the grocery department? It's a vitamin. I want to know, did y'all have this beets in it? Yeah. Did you say beets, sir? You want me to transfer you to produce? No. I want the beets. I want the beets in the powder form. I heard they is good for you. What do you? Sir, you still there? Cause you're snoring. Well, the beets. I heard the beets are good for you. Can you tell me about the beets? Okay, sir. Well, beets are a great detoxifier for the liver. Gives you energy. You can make smoothies with it. You can get fresh beets and do this. Fresh beets will probably be more concentrated than the pill. Sir. Oh, okay. So you're saying about the beets? I'm like, yeah, beets. Eat them. Steam them. I just want the capsule. I heard it's good for something, but I don't remember what. Okay, sir. Well, the beets are here in the liver section. It's good for your liver. Good for the liver, huh? That's amazing. Okay, sir. Well, you have a nice day. Do you need help with anything else? No, that's it. Thank you, child. You have a blessed day. I just hung up. I was like, what the fuck? This dude is tripping. Sleepy Brown. Holy shit. Then, shortly after, I'm actually getting ready to leave work, and I'm checking out with my groceries. And there's a lady. We have the floor marked with the 6 feet spots, okay? There's a lady in a wheelchair with her daughter, automatic wheelchair, which of course belongs to my work. It's not hers, belongs to my work. So clearly, if she's in it, but she didn't bring her own, that tells me she actually doesn't need a wheelchair. But that's the sidebar. So anyway, she's in the little automatic boogie cart, and her daughter starts to load stuff up on the cart. And so she keeps the cart 6 feet from her daughter, her own fucking daughter. So, and she's blocking up the passway for other people with carts that are just trying to shop around the store. And she is 6 feet apart from her daughter. Then she gets out of the cart and starts walking to get some gum or some candy. And I was like, oh, well, bitch, you don't need a cart. Okay, but Cantover. So people were trying to pass and they couldn't. So as soon as she got out of the cart, and this guy was like, excuse me. So I was like, oh, hey, yeah, sorry, man. And I moved my cart closer to the boogie cart that she was not even in. She was 6 feet from that cart. And I moved my cart closer to her so people could start passing by. And then she swung her fucking ugly ass head around and was like, 6 feet. I was like, the fuck, bitch? You got me off the clock now. You fucked up. I was like, excuse you? And she was like, you work here, so you know better. It's 6 feet. You shouldn't be so close to my cart. And I was like, well, I'm trying to let people pass, but you didn't see that. Obviously. And she was like, no. You need to stay 6 feet back. Do you not know the rules? And I was like, you know what? I'm not even going to say anything right now because I feel the darkness coming. I was like, oh, bitch. Okay, guess what? I'm off the clock, but I'm on camera. So how bad would this be if I beat your ass at my work on camera? So I was like, motherfucker. I just sat there and I just stared at her. I was just like, what do you want me to do, bitch? I'm right here. I'm not going anywhere. She's just like, you know better. You work here. You should be 6 feet apart at all times. You heard me. And I was just like, they need you to pay now, ma'am. I got super loud, so everybody kind of turned around and looked. And I was like, you need to pay now, ma'am. It's your turn. She's like, you need to be 6 feet back. Or did you not know that? Oh, yeah, you do. You work here. I was just like, girl, bye. Get out of here, wig. I mean, really. Bye, wig. I was like, get the fuck out of here. You do not know the level, the depth of hell that could be unleashed upon you. And then I'm like, man, would it be bad if I beat this lady up who's in a push cart? I was like, oh shit. I was like, just control yourself and let this dusty ass hoe get out of here. So I just controlled myself, and then I was checking out, and then the cashier was like, what was her problem? And I was like, I just moved 2 inches closer to the cart she was not even in, that she was 6 feet away from, because people are trying to pass. She's like, that lady's tripping. I was like, yeah. And then when I get outside, because she's putting her groceries away without a boogie cart, because, oh, it's a miracle. It's a fucking miracle. She can walk. And she's out there putting her groceries away, and the daughter gets in the car, and she goes, yeah, 6 feet, don't forget. And I was just like, okay, now we're outside in the parking lot, bitch. There's no camera now. I was like, okay. So then I just looked at her. I just gave her the fucking nastiest look. I was like, all right, well, you stay over there, and I'm going to go to my car. But if you come near my car, I'm just going to assume that you're looking for a fight, and then I'm going to have to beat your ass. That's it. That's the way I'm raised. That's the way my circuits run. So she hobbled around into her little car and kept giving me the naughty eye, if you will, or the nasty eye. And she just kept giving me a dirty look. And I just kept staring back at her. I was like, cool, well, I'm right here. So if you want to dance, McFly, dance. And she drove off. I was like, good. That's right. I was like, because I'm not getting in my car until you leave. Because I want to make sure, since I'm already upright, that I'm ready to go, you know? So, let's just trash some current events. Let's see what I got for you. Megan The Stalioni is now claiming that Tory Lanez shot her foot. I thought we knew this, America. But she didn't want to testify or some kind of stupid shit. I don't know what's going on. Let's hear what this Dusty has to say.
Yes, this Tory shot me. You shot me. And you got your publicists and your people going to these blogs lying. Stop lying. Why lie? I don't understand. I tried to keep the situation off the internet, but you dragging it. You really fucking dragging it. Talking about I hit this. I never hit you. Mothers was like, oh, she mad because he's trying to fuck with Kylie. No, I wasn't. Like, you dry shot me. Like, everybody in the car, it's only 4 in the car. Me, you, my homegirl, and your security. Everybody in the car arguing. I'm in the front seat, back seat. I get out the car, I'm done arguing. I don't want to argue no more. I get out. I'm walking away. This from out the back seat of the car started shooting me. You shot me. I ain't get cut by no glass, but let me tell you why they saying that. When the police, because the people in the neighborhood, there's a witness.
Are you surprised? Are you surprised that the man who sings this fucking song shot somebody? Where is it? Where the fuck is this song? Everyone falls in love sometimes. I don't know about you and it ain't a crime. Are you shocked? Can you imagine you're Megan Thee Stalioni arguing and you get out of the car and this guy shoots you? Yo! This guy sounds like the biggest pussy I've ever. Oops, I shot you in your feet. Oh my God. You got shot by this guy. I don't know about you, but it ain't a crime. But if you let me shoot you in the foot, it'll be alright. Wait, the best part. I shot you in the foot. You fucking got shot by this cat who can't even sing. He uses auto-tune. Yo, these people are so stupid, man. This is crazy. Oh my God. Yo. I can't believe it. Okay, okay, let me be serious. I'm glad the auto-tune man did not shoot Megan Thee Stalioni fatally. He just fucking shot her in the foot, which tells me you not only are you a terrible singer, you're a terrible shooter. You know how hard it is to shoot somebody in the fucking foot? Like, oh shit. I'm fucking dying, yo. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Lesson learned, kids. You better buy you some bulletproof Air Force Ones when you're around this cat. What's this fucker's name? Troy Lanez. Got bulletproof shoes. Oh shit. Oh God damn it, man. All right, here we go. Mark Ribet with Racism Sucks.
Yeah, racism sucks. Racism sucks. Racism sucks. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this goddamn shit. Tired of these centuries of motherfucking racism. Put it to an end. To an end. Put it to an end. Put it to an end. You take your preconceptions that you have up in your damn heart, you take them out of your heart, you put them on the table. Consider that shit. Consider that shit. Let go of that shit. Let go of that shit.
Racism sucks. That's right, Mark Ribet. Woohoo! I love that guy. He's awesome. Let's see what else I got. Oh, I discovered a new band this week. New band alert called Psycho Stick. They've been around for some time. I just forgot about them. And then I was going through my phone, looking up all my saved music that I was supposed to do research for. And I found that clip that I needed from Psycho Stick. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to share Psycho Stick with y'all. So let me find the clip if these fellers would stop talking in the chat. All right, here we go. Psycho Stick. Yeah. Psycho Stick, man. I highly recommend. They're the greatest. Fuck, fuckity, fuck, 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 fuckity, fuckity, fuck, fuck. Oh, man. Let's see what else I have for you. Ooh, I have been heavy on the Karangbin. I have been heavy on the Karangbin as of late. I must type this in for y'all. Karangbin is a band I highly recommend. If you're looking for some chill music, if you're trying to bone your boyfriend or your girlfriend or your significant other, your partner, then put on some Karangbin. Listen to this. Oh, damn! Tonight's the bone night. Take your pants off and your top. We're boning to Karangbin. Hell yeah, Karangbin is dope, right? Oof. Chill music. I like it. Karangbin is like, it's like driving across America kind of music sometimes. Like some of the songs are like uppity, like this one right here. Oh, hey, we're driving. We're driving away from the Rona. We're going somewhere not your house. We're getting away from these anti-maskers. These cutters don't run. Put your goddamn mask on. That's right. Put your fucking mask on. Karangbin, y'all. Get on it. Put your fucking mask on, you son of a bitch. I don't care if you believe in it or not. Just wear your fucking mask so we can get out of quarantine. Yeah, Karangbin, y'all. You got to check out Karangbin. They're great. I love them. I just listened to them the whole weekend last weekend. You got like 4 albums to just like fall, like metaphorically fall in your mind and travel. Even though we're on fucking lockdown if you're listening in California. Shit. Fuck you, Uncle Gavin. And let's see what else I have for you. Oh yeah, the hot new Tekashi aka Teriyaki 6ix9ine song. Let me see if I've got that for you. You guys will love this. Exclusive. World premiere exclusive. Ramboprah Radio. Teriyaki 6ix9ine. Let's go.
What you looking at? Macho Lapache. Big spinner. Big jumping in my big. What's that? A doink. All I gotta say is, holy shit, what is that? I'm scared. Oh, I'm dumber. Alright, let's play hide and seek. Peekaboo. I gotta fart. Pew, pew, pew. Well, that's why I really don't give a fuck. I'm stupid.
I'm stupid. Let's play hide and seek. That's a hot new jam from Teriyaki 6ix9ine. You're welcome. This week, I had a homework assignment from my kickboxing class, and I was to ask people I cared about, how can I help you improve your life? And I'm going to read some of your responses because they were awesome. And of course, if you didn't get a chance to respond, you are more than welcome to hit me up on socials Genty523, Twitter and Instagram. Of course, it is public on the weekends. And you may feel free to ask away. You can even send nudes, but not dudes. All right, let's see here. Oh, get out of that. Okay, here are some of your responses. I posted, the question was, how can I help you improve your life? And of course, I responded, I posted this post, hey, can you help me with my homework assignment? I put a cute little munchkie cat on my IG, and some of these responses were, get me that cat. Well, sir, if you would like that cat, you must go to cat_Manchester on Instagram and look at cute little pictures of Munchie, the Manchester kitty. He is amazing. Someone else said, keep doing your podcast. Keep the funny memes coming. Always cheers me up. Well, certainly I will. The next person said, send me money. And I said, of course, both you and I need some money as it will cost $2,200 to fix my car. The next person said, be my friend. And I said, I already am. Yes, silly goose. The next one was set yourself up for this one watermelon emoji. That why we all love ya. Side note, Leo definitely looks like Manny. Another person put, this is crazy. I was just thinking about asking you for a legit kickboxing training plan. And so, if you missed it, I said the first round should be jabs. The second round should be kicks. The third round should be hooks. The fourth round should be kicks. The fifth round should be jabs and hooks combined. And the sixth round should be kicks. 2 minutes on, 1 minute rest. 45 minutes. You're done for the day. Okay. Next, I have help me get motivated again. I hope you are well. Well, as a quick little motivator, I said write a list of things that you are good at. Focus on your strengths. Double down on their strengths. A lot of times, people think if there's something that they're bad at, that they need to do it more to a point where it is actually harmful. I am a clear example of this. I'm like, oh yeah, I should be an ace at skateboarding. So I'm going to practice and practice and practice and keep getting hurt and keep getting hurt because I suck at this and I need to get this done. But the problem is that to what cost? You should practice good things that are challenging you. You should challenge yourself to do things, but you also should remember that you should also fine-tune the things that you are good at as well. How could you make the things that you are good at even better? I find that to be a wonder as well. So the next one was, let's see, Stay Golden Pony Boy. I completely blanked out after I watched this movie, The Outsiders. I said, what the heck is this? My brain. I can't find my brain. The next one said, at the next EM, knock out you know who, but in all honesty, you already make my day, make me smile daily. Well, thank you, friend. I would also try not to knock this person out. Somebody already did that for me, so my job is done. I need to start a podcast already and start working out again, but lack motivation. I will say this. It has got to be something that you feel you should want to do. Remember, folks, when I started this podcast, it was a dream. I kept telling myself that I should do this, I should turn this on, I should investigate, I should start my own show. And I said, nah, you can't do this. You're no Joe Rogan. You're no Brendan Schaub. You can't get this done. And then I kept having dreams about it. You need to do this. You need to do this. So I said, you know what? If you're in my dreams, then I must make it a reality. And so I did. Working out motivation is very simple for me. I eat and like shit on the weekends, and I eat clean during the week. But the most important thing is that I loved exercise. I find it fun. Make it fun. Challenge yourself. Just be you. Well, certainly I will just be me. But I need to know how I can help you more, sir. Next, by being happy, because that shit is infectious. Then I will continue to be happy. We may have off days, we might have moments, but it's important to search for being content. Because you can't be happy all the time, but you can be content. You already do with all your positivity. I just love you. Well, I love you too. I will continue to be positive. Now, this one threw me for a loop. Smoke me out. What the hell?
What the hell going on here?
I'm not sure if this person is wanting me to smoke blunts or something. I don't understand. I just do the gummies, man. I just edibles. I don't like the smoke in my lungs. I need to be able to breathe. You know, I is a Patty McFatty, so I has got to save up as much air as humanly possible. So I don't know. Maybe I'll post somebody else smoking out. I don't know. I'm gonna try and help you, sir. I'm gonna try and help you smoke me out. And the last one, I need Miss Cleo to give me some winners. Listen to the first 10 minutes of my podcast, sir, and you shall find winners in there. That is it. I want to then leave you with some exercises that you can do this week that I started doing. And that is creating a list, an assessment, if you will, where you sit down and you write 3 columns. The first one you write is now. Where are you right now? You just kind of self-evaluate. Where are you right now? Then in the middle column, you can put blocks in there. What are your blocks? And then on the far right column, you will then write your future. Where would you like to be in the future? 6 months from now or a year from now? What would you like to be? Now, as you write down, like for example, I started off and the now as eyes put that I is fat. And then for my blocks, I put, I'm an emotional eater. In the future, I would like to lose 40 pounds. So now that I see that I am fat and what my blocks are in the future, how can I get there in 6 months or to a year? How can I lose those 40 pounds? Now I've created a game plan on what I can do to remove those blocks and get to my future. I'm creating a strategy on how I can change my now into my future. And I would like for you to do the same. Join me this week. I'm going to post this on the gram. And I will try my best to write this down and illustrate to y'all. I'm terrible at, my handwriting's terrible, but I'm going to do my best. So that way you can see this on the IG. I've figured y'all out. I know how to get the most eyes, you see? If I post something important in the IG feed, generally it doesn't really resonate with as many people. It might hit between 10 to 30 people. And I'm checking this not because it is for my ego. I'm checking this to see who's engaged with this content. And so if it's like personal or self-help-ish, not too many people resonate with that. If I put it in my Insta story, well, miraculously, I go from 10 to 30 to 100 to 200 eyes on it, on the IG story. So I try not to abuse the IG story too much, but I will put this, I don't know where the best place to put this is. I know I will get the most eyes if I put this in my IG story. But I think this is important to see in my feed, because for those of the few that don't check the IG story, what about those? So I will maybe post it in both. That way I can gauge content, or maybe if people want to respond and they don't want to publicly respond, then I will do that. So maybe this is what I'll do. I will trick y'all again. I will post in my page an assessment assignment for y'all, and then I will post it in this story. That's how I will trick you listening to the Ramboprah Radio Network. I will post an assignment, and then I will post how to do that assignment in my IG feed. Yeah! So be on the lookout for that in the next couple of days. So that is that. Please like, share, and subscribe to Ramboprah Radio, ramboprahradio.com. Tell a friend, but only if they're cool. Truth sayers and lie slayers. I'm going to leave you with a little assessment video that you can listen to, and then you can go from there. This is Ramboprah Radio.
I'm Christine Hassler. Thank you and welcome to my community. I'm so excited to share all kinds of things with you to help you improve every aspect of your life. Today, we're going to get started with a very special process that I do with all of my one-on-one clients. It's simple but highly effective, and I'm going to teach it to you right now. I want to acknowledge you for being willing to do this process by hand. Now, you can type it out on the computer, but I prefer you actually write it. Why? Well, when you hand write something, it actually accesses the right hemisphere of your brain. We usually are in the left hemisphere, which is all about logic and reason and rational thought. But our right brain is where creativity, emotion, and intuition reside. And I want you to be using both sides of your brain for this exercise. So I kind of, like the old-fashioned way, I actually wrote my worksheet out, and I'm going to talk you through it. So I basically just drew 3 columns, just like there are 3 columns in the PDF worksheet that you may have printed out. And on this left-hand column, this is where we begin. This is the Where Are You Now section. And in this column, I want you to write basically a snapshot of your life. Look at all the areas of your life, your finances, career, health and well-being, relationships, so on and so forth. And just write a little snapshot. What is that area like? Where are you right now? Then you actually don't go to the middle column. Next, you go to this far right-hand column, which it says on your worksheet, where do you want to be? I wrote here, future. And in this right-hand column, I want you to write out where you want to be in 6 months. What are the goals you want to achieve, the shifts that you want to have happen 6 months from now? Why 6 months? Well, 6 months is also the commitment I require for my clients that I coach personally, because I find it's about 6 months that it takes to really create lasting change. So in this column, where do you want to be 6 months from now? And have it kind of correspond to the where are you now. So if the first thing where are you now, you wrote like the money you're making, your income, where do you want to be financially in 6 months? And do that with each thing that you wrote. Now, there may be some things in the future 6 months from now that don't correspond to what you have now. That's okay. Write them down anyway. Now we get to the work. This middle column, voila. The what's in the way, or put simply, the blocks. So here's the deal. As a coach, everybody wants this right away. They want their goals. But my work as a coach with my clients and with you is this column right here, the what's in the way. The reason why we have so many challenges achieving our goals is because we just try to take action steps to make them happen. We don't spend enough time and focus looking at what's in the way. So what are those things that are in the way? Well, it can be logistical things like time. You need to carve out more time to write that book proposal that you've been wanting to write for years. Or it might be something like skill set. You really, really want to launch your first course, but you know nothing about web development, so you have to learn some skills for that. Or it could be something more internal, like a fear or a limiting belief. Or it may have something to do with someone else. You may be afraid of someone's disapproval or rejection. There are a lot of things that can be in that what's in the way column. We have examples in the example worksheet, and I really just want you to think about what's blocking you. And this is an opportunity to be really, really honest with yourself, but not judgmental. One of the things that I teach as a coach is how to be observant of our behaviors, of our thoughts, of our feelings without judging them. Because here's the thing, you need to be willing to take an honest assessment of yourself, an honest look at yourself. You really need to know what's in this middle column, what's in your way. But you don't need to beat yourself up about it. One of the biggest things that may be getting in your way is your own internal critic. So if you have a harsh internal critic, write that down on the what's in the way section, because part of your action plan may be being kinder to yourself. So that's it. That's the assessment. That's the process. Spend some time with this, especially in the blocks column. Again, I thank you for joining me. I'm so excited to work with you and to help you get over what's in your way and on with what you truly want.